Hello, this is RunningRobert, and today we are playing the Buggos 2 demo. This is a sequel to Buggos, which is a unique game where you are in charge of the alien creatures, and your goal is to destroy all the humans. So, pretty nice goal. The game overall is fairly fun. The demo takes about 2 hours total to finish, so we're going to go through some of it here, and that's counting tutorial too. So, we're going to go ahead and we're going to start a new slate. We are not going to play the tutorial, but we're going to get right into it. And if you are interested in this game, a link will be in the description below. So this is kind of where you start. You have 5 targets to start from, and each one will tell what it is and what you have in there. So we have 3. So this is definitely the easiest run, this Research Facility Alpha. Pathetic human. So no real issue. So we're going to go there first. So what happens? This is me. So I will spit out little demons or little bugs until I reach my number. I can increase that if I want to build more. I can also build swarmer dens, and then the humans are in here, so you can kind of see where they go. Now as you continue to spit out little bugs, there you go, we can now kind of say, hey, go kill these things. Oh, that one soldier. There we go. Nope. So now we can go pretty much for that base, and then we will kill all the little humans in the way. I'm trying to get... There we go. And this base is toast. So here's the swarm capacity. Right now I can't do anything really to increase it. I can just attack stuff. So let us bring our little swarmies back. And we're going to start going after that here. And we're actually going to build some more swarmer dens to increase the swarmers, because they're the ones that do the damage. So we have swarmers, which are the purples, and then we have the orange, which are builders. Okay, so you can see I'm going after that wall right there. There is really only like a single soldier here defending it. So very soon, when I break through this wall, it is going to be over for him. Up, another defenders come out. There we go. And now without any major reinforcements, once I take this human down, I can pretty much at this point destroy the rest of the base without any issues. Wonderful. Okay, so killed 74 humans, lost a lot more buggos. That is gonna happen pretty much. Okay, so now we can go to the evolution chamber, and this is pretty much where you make everything stronger. So right now, what I really need to get to is the spitters, because that's the ranged bugs. That's kind of where I'm gonna go first. So we'll first go increase swarm capacity, and the next one we're gonna be doing the pustules, and then kind of moving on to the spitter cave. So we've destroyed this little pathetic base. Oh, I went back to it. Didn't know I could do that. I could get another evolution factor from it. That's kind of cool. But let's go ahead. We're going to go to the cliff base. The humans are annoying, but I think we're okay. Oh, and look at that. There are defenses with this one. So first thing, we're going to build hive. Then we are going to build our swarmer dens here. And you can see now my capacity is up. 250. I'm going to send these little builders to start building. So this base looks like I can wait on this base. This one is probably the tougher one to take out, though I guess going through this would be a lot easier. There's only 2 turrets instead of 5. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to let our little buggos kind of grow up in strength first. So I want to get as many as possible to kind of rush in there. Oh, that poor little buggy didn't make it. Okay, so let's go for the wall. We are going to take some heavy casualties, unfortunately. But the goal is to... Oh, wow. We are losing a lot of bugs. We are not able to get anything down. So let's go ahead. We're going to get more swarmers so that we can increase the amount of bugs that we can get quickly. So each of these is going to create swarms, and the spawn rate is going to be different for it. But that's going to increase the amount of bugs I have total, or the bugs I can refresh. So this time when I attack... as I start to lose some, they get refreshed. So let's see what we have. There we go. First one's down. Second one is down. And really, there's only 2 cannons, so once I just take out that, I'm pretty good, but... Oh, there's the third one is out. Buggos, we're a little short now. There we go. I think I am just keeping good pressure on it. I can see little damage going on to the wall. Just watch my poor little buggies get murdered. It is okay. Okay, we are gonna hold them back for a second. We're gonna gain some numbers, and then we're gonna try to reswarm them again. Let's go up to full amount. 150, and we're gonna go. Let's do it. Okay, so this time we should have a little bit better chance, because one, we were able to break something down some of the wall the first time. So this game is kind of like incremental increases sometimes. Like, you're not gonna be able to like overwhelm this with just units. So you need to do something different sometimes. This is getting very well defended, unfortunately, there. So we're gonna have to knock this down at some point. And just not enough swarmers. So let's go ahead, let's build some more of those. And I want to just get as many soldiers as quickly as possible. I can keep that 150 number up there. That is kind of where I want to be shooting for. Oh, zoomed in there. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's go again. And let's see how the Buggos do. Okay, oh, we got the first wall down. There we go. Now we're taking on the humans. So that's our first one that we've taken down. That is going to make it easier to get through this base. There's less defenders. And numbers are staying pretty strong. So let's go ahead, let's get some more swarmer dens in here, because... There we go. And now we're in. And that one's taking some damage, but that one has 27. That one has... Oh, that one is done. Now, piece of cake. We can go ahead and destroy the rest of this. And then again, we are going to kind of burst through the back here. We can leave these turrets till later. We can, of course, are going to try to destroy as many of the humans as possible right off the bat. So, like I said, that's going to be pretty quick to get through there. I need to destroy the military bases first, because that will, again, lessen the amount of humans I have to face. So here's one of the problems. It's like I said, now that they have a little bit of distance there, like I said, they're not going in the right direction. So we need to go, we're going to go down this way. We're going to let these little humans come after us. We destroyed one of their bases. Took that down pretty well. You saw no damage here. There's probably just too many turrets to be able to really have a good advantage to destroy this. So we're going to send all 150. And again, we can just overwhelm the humans. We don't have to worry about these turrets yet. We can just overwhelm these humans right here. Yep, and that is exactly what I want. I know they're losing some soldiers, and they're getting farther away from their base. So that actually, it looked bad, but that's actually exactly what I wanted, because now they're now more spread out. We have the 150. We are going to go after them. And so, yeah, those are easy. And then now that they're all divided, okay. But again, we have the same problem as some of them are going to head for that main gate, but that is okay, because again, there's a lot less soldiers now. And civilians. And so if we can destroy these, then we can take our time with this with the rest of the base. Like, it's not a big deal. So they are doing exactly what they need to do. And that's actually holding off that because they're not firing backwards. They're only able to fire in one direction. And at some point, I'm just going to move the swarm down. Once that is destroyed, let's go ahead and take out the rest of the bugs. Like I said, if they try to go after these bugs are going to get them. And we weren't able to break anything. But there are no humans left. There is just the turrets. So, alright, so let's go ahead. We can go around this way again. That we broke down 2 of the walls, but that's just not enough. Oh, I unselected everybody. Alright. There we go. Once they get into position, it is going to be on. We'll send the forward troops when these first couple start dying. And you can already see I'm inflicting a little bit of damage. Not much. But again, once you take out one of these towers... Man, I don't think I was able to actually destroy any towers, though. This is starting to break. Just don't think I quite have enough. What is that tower? Almost done. That tower took some damage. That tower is damaged. I mean, they're all having some issues. So again, I think we can make another swarm attack here. And then, like I said, that's broken down a lot more. So when I start losing the swarm and they come around this side or they come up the middle, we'll be in good shape. Let's go. Okay, peeps, go destroy that tower. That's the tower I want destroyed, because once I get that one, I can focus on then on that one. There we go. Come on. Well, I am able to get... I'm breaking through this. There it is. Okay, so we're going to head this way, take down this tower. Yeah, now there's... If I go here so I can see... Yeah, that tower, there we go. A little bit more damage. And my supplies are staying up pretty well. So actually, we're going to go ahead and we're going to build a couple more swarmer dens right here. So, the quicker the enemies are... Yeah, now that there's significantly less turrets... Yeah, I'm starting to break down that wall pretty quick. We're almost there. Yeah, the swarm is staying up at almost above 100 each time. It is only a matter of time. Yeah, that wall is almost done. And that will lead them to start attacking that turret. And then, like I said, that turret, once it falls, I don't think those 2 turrets can be able to hold me off much longer. You can already see I'm slowly but surely overwhelming them. So, there you go. Okay, come on, peeps. Let's go. You're almost done, peeps. I don't know why they're peeps. They're bugs. Let's see. That tower's soon to fall. That wall is soon to fall. And again, doesn't matter how many I lose. Just as long as I win the battle, which... Like I said, we're getting closer and closer now. We're destroying these towers. Or destroying the walls. I think this one is the... I think if I destroy that one, then I'll pretty much be able to get to that turret. But we'll see. Alright. Yep. There we go. Yep. And now I can just overwhelm them. Now with one turret, there's no way. Boom. I don't want to know how many Buggos lost. 5,000. That is a number. Let's go back to the evolution chamber. We're going to go ahead and get the nutrient pusses. You'll see how those work. And let's see. We're not ready to take down... So we've taken on these two. It's another annoying home. So maybe this simple military base is the next one. And then we can kind of work on the long range and the static generator. Okay, the humans have no idea we are here, and they appear to be sectioned off from each other, probably because of their foul smell. It appears to breed almost as fast as we do. We should be careful about how long we take to build an army to liberate the planet. Okay, so looks same, but like I said, only one turret here. So first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna get plenty of these going so that we can increase our swarm, and then we can start on some swarmers. We can also increase our army here by building these. So these are the pustules. We're going to put them all right here. And I'm going to, at the moment, like I said, and then you can see this number was 150. It is going up greatly. So now I can have more bugs, which makes me happy. So we'll build up quick enough. And at some point, we will move all of our swarmers. But we're going to move one to start getting some swarmers. You go that way. Start building up. Like I said, we're already doing a great job there. With 250. Like I said, this has a single defensive tower. This is a single defensive tower. This level is almost easier, I think, than the previous one. Yep, they're starting to... Yep, trying to build this up here. But yeah, at some point, I'm just going to be able to send 200 of them around. Okay, so you see those are doing great. And I think we can start to send our first attack wave in a second. So we're going to go ahead and get 3 more of these. Because yeah, that's it. There's 2 more to build. Let's go here. Let's build all this. And let's actually send the first wave off to attack. I have 200 of these. So, yep. Yeah, and once I destroy this, it should be pretty easy. There's definitely a couple guards here I got to worry about, but that wall fell. Those are getting a little bit fewer and fewer. We're going to actually build up that to try to just build more and more of them. Okay, so we're down to that last tower. I'm going to send one of them to finish up in here. There you go. And that is falling now. Yep. Send them all, and we're going to have 200 by the end of it. We're also going to start putting these down here to increase our army up. Yep, and like I said, they're just ripping through this. Okay, swarmers. You know what? Let's go for the wall. We have enough of you. We have 300, almost 300 of you, and this is pretty far back. So we'll be able to take down a lot of these humans right off the bat. And that wall did not last very long. That turret is probably the most dangerous thing. Though just sheer numbers. Down to 2. I'm not getting close to that turret. We're gonna give us a second to regroup. Let them come in here. We can take some of them off a lot easier, and let's go. Now that they're slightly separated from the pack, it'll be a lot easier to kill some of these humans. Yep. And now it's just, now it's fallen. Yeah, in all honesty, I just, yeah, there's swarming through this. We need to attack this way. Those human scientists, they don't stand a chance. Oh, let's get these last few. Oh, civilian, weak and pathetic. That can betray other humans type. So not much damage, not much health. Wonderful. Okay, don't lose 5,000 this one. I only lost 1,300. That's not bad. Okay. So we get more evolution. And again, what I'm trying to do is get to the spitter cave, because that is definitely the best. So now I've pretty much destroyed the first 3. So 1 pathetic. Let's go ahead and let's get that long-range communication dish. These crystals resonate with energy. We should build them next to them, and they will increase spawning rates. Okay, well that is nice. So let's go ahead. We're gonna. Oh. We're gonna go ahead, and that was not where I wanted to put it, but that is okay. Okay, peeps, let's go. And then, like I said, I think we can. Again, we want to increase our numbers as much as possible. So I think this is actually open, so I do need to handle this space first. And that is, whew, that is some defenses here. Okay. Yep, so let's just start making those. The swarmers, we can move back here and we can swarm this defense first. Once this space falls, then humans are going to take a time to get over there, but they're not in any significant numbers that I'm really worried about it. Like I said, I'm just going to continue to build this up. I'm not even going to worry about it. Alright. Let's take a second, guys. Let's regain our numbers. That turret's just a little bit crowded, but all right, let's go ahead. You know what? Let's try a frontal attack. I have enough of these little humans here that I can knock them out. Whoa, they're attacking my base. No, they're coming through both angles now at this point, so. There we go, but they're sending their soldiers and they are running into my meat wave. Oh, we're gonna have to get into the swarmers then. Okay. Let's hold off, peeps. Let's regain our numbers. We've destroyed a lot of the soldiers. Oh, they did not let me get my numbers back up before they came out and attacked. But like I said, they're running low on soldiers. So I think at this point I should be able to break down their defenses. I don't seem like I'm doing a very good job of breaking them down, unfortunately. So let's go ahead. Let's try to build this more. Like I said, we're gonna. Oh, did we get the turret? We have not. Let's go ahead. Let's regroup. We can almost get to 400 here, and there's only 2, 3, 4 soldiers. More coming, but it is fine. Try to get those numbers as high as possible. There we go. Once we destroy this turret, it is going to open up a lot for us. Oh, Hey, you, my friend, good job taking down that barracks. I will take it. Turret almost down. Oh, he's trying to attack my poor little Buggo. There we go. First turret's down. Go ahead, we'll take out the second turret now. Yep, and that is all of them. Okay, some more swarmer dens. We can go ahead, we can fill this in a little bit with some... Alright, let's go ahead, let's take out this side a little bit. Yeah, at this point I think I can start to really knock out a lot of these soldiers and troops. Yeah, I must have 400 buddies running. Alright, so that is one problem. Like I said, if they're getting close to that tower, they're causing some issues. Alright, we need to take this down as much as possible. Oh, these turrets are destroying my poor little guys. Alright. Let's take a pause. Was not able to break that down. You know what? Might be worth it to go through this one instead. There's only one turret. This one has 4. It's definitely a little hard to take down. This one has 1. And so with 400 of these, like I said, we are going to keep the... Now we're going to try to keep as many soldiers going that way as possible, but... Yeah, that's one down. Yeah, this is... Like I said, we're already breaking down this wall. Yep, and then we can start taking down these humans. Oh, no, now you kind of see that my forces are a little bit... As you get close enough, but the defense is down. And like I said, they reach... Oh. I saw the human soldiers decided they want to come out and have a party over here. So we're going to send some of them out that way. We'll send 3 to kind of work on the defense. There you go. That is... Yeah, and like I said, without soldiers... Come on, tower. I need you to fall. Alright. Let's regroup. Minus C3. You need to protect the rest of the hive from the south. Okay, so we're back to numbers. Good amount of damage. Like I said, we took out one of the military commands. Once we can get rid of that turret, I think we can get both of these, and then at that point, it's just, this is pretty simple. Okay, so we're gonna send everyone. There we go, that tower's done. Now destroying these towers are kind of our #1 priority. Yep, and now him coming in from the back, they are not gonna be able to prevent me from coming through the front. Yeah, these are the slower peeps. They're not quite moving as quick. But the first one is down. Okay. Began our forces. Like I said, there's now... I don't have to worry about soldiers. So really, the defense of the hive is like 1. Everything else can move through. We'll go ahead and take that human out too. Alright, we have all 500. Right. Okay, back to this tower. There we go. Get some damage. And again, oh, that's first one is now done. You have both sides attacking. Walls are coming down. Like I said, at this point now that there's no soldiers, it's just a matter of time. Like I said, their defenses are going to continue to get weak. Mine will continue to get stronger. You can build more swarmer dens. Make even more soldiers quicker on the front lines. Could have gotten more crystals. I guess I could have done a faster swarm with them if I put the crystals in here, but that's not a big deal. Okay, go. Like I said, destroy the rest of the base. Like I said, they can only do so much at this point. Yeah, and these walls are falling. The last holdout. Oh, I don't think they are... I don't think I have the whole swarm involved. There we go. I was like, I have some kind of hanging around in there. There we go. One more to go. Boom. 6,000. Okay. Lose Mike there. Nope. More swarm capacity next one. So, what is left? The place hums with energy like an annoying radio. Well, let's take it out. Okay. Of course, first, let's go with some hives. Yeah, let's go with some swarmer dens around here. And then nutrient paste. And we can actually put a couple more hives in there to help with building quicker. Okay, so what do we have? What do we have going on? It looks like a lot of individual human bases. One with some pretty gnarly defenses. This one is a 2. I have a turret in the middle here. That one is 4. That one is 2. But each of them only carry a single soldier. So that does, I think, give me an advantage. So again, yeah, we're going to try to build up our soldiers as quick as we can. And of course, nutrients. Okay, you that way, you that way, you two that way. Yes. Okay, so now we are, there we go. Let's get this number jacked up. Okay, let's go. First thing, we're going to try to take down this tower. So, well, let's go see if we can get that in there. There we go. Yeah, this, he is, that soldier's asking for trouble, but, well, and they are unloading their defenses on me, which is what I want. Like I said, I want you to wait from the towers, and then when I swarm back, the losses are very heavy. Let's see if we can take out that tower. That tower seems like it's something that would be good to have gone. Like I said, we can fill this up with nutrients. Wait, I'm a little short on the little boys right now. But again, this is another good wave. I've cleared out these bases. There's no soldiers in 2 of them. So these are the last bit of their soldiers here. Okay, so let's go up here. Let's get rid of this. I think this will fall pretty quick. We can also then, I guess, said, put some swarmer dens in here. Again, the closer the swarmer dens are... Oh, get him. Nice. Okay. Take down this. I have 400 of you little peeps going on. And significantly less now. They both have 2, so I think this is the one to go to first. We're... Oh, I'm gonna have another onslaught of soldiers coming my way, so let's go ahead and knock that out. Yeah, this one has that crystal, so it's making more soldiers. Okay. How we doing? Slowly. Yeah, my numbers now are replacing so quickly. That we're really not losing much. We're keeping above 300. As soon as that falls, I guess that once this that last wall. Oh, they're fighting tough. Boy, oh, they just... There we go. Now it's written, it's done. Like I said, we can just send the swarmers. We can ignore some of that, and really just send the swarm to attack them. Once that base is destroyed and there's no soldiers, yeah, now we can go ahead and take that down in peace. So they destroyed some of my stuff, but we have opened up this base for our use. Alright, so let's go ahead. Let's do what we were going to do before. We're going to build the swarmer dens. We're also going to build some swarmer dens around this. And then all the nutrients we can get. And then, yeah, we're going to get some serious numbers here. Okay, so we're just going to select the hives. And I want you to build just over there. The rest of you, my friends. Let's take a break. Let's take a little operational pause. Let's see if we can go through this. 4 is a lot. This one, I mean, like I said, there's only 2 turrets here. This is still going to be the one to break down. Hey, we're slowly getting there. Not many soldiers left. Yeah, that wall is breaking down. Oh, I want you guys over there. Everything else is here, but now the numbers are not going down. Okay, that's that last wall. That one should fall quick. Should fall. 6. There we go. Now we can kind of move them to that one. And then just, I want to destroy this, because once the soldiers are done, this is easy enough. Because, yeah, you can see exactly what happens to the civilians. And then there's enough defenses there to just easily overwhelm that. Alright, go. These are, they keep moving. Yeah, 500. Like I said, I think these walls are not meant for this world. And why are they need to... No, it's moving over there. I keep moving them in the right direction, but apparently they just don't want to go. Like I said, that tower's done. Alright, just go for the main base. Well, there we go. Now we have the construction ones working pretty hard. Like I said, I don't know if there's any soldiers left. Nope, there's one. One final soldier to stop the unstoppable hordes, and he's dead. Alright. Okay. Let us move the swarm to here. And then we will start our attack against this. There's a lot of soldiers. Oof. That's a whole swarm. That is some firepower that is stopping me. Let's oh yeah, my poor soldiers, they are not faring well. Oh, I'm gonna fill this up. Like I said, they're not faring well, it means I need more. Okay, so we did break down some of the wall. Let's try to regain our numbers for a second. We need to break down that wall so some of the soldiers actually get out of the area. Alright, come on, peeps. Let's get this built. There you go. That's going to increase the swarm capacity, or the amount I can recover, very quickly. And then, like I said, once we break that, I think we would go there and kind of knock it out. So 600, let's do it. Like I said, the goal is just to break it enough that they swarm out, and then I can take them down piecemeal instead of having to deal with like all of them by the wall. First wall's down. And the first soldiers are dying to me. Oh, that number's holding. Alright, take a pause for a second. Wow, there's a lot. Take a pause for just a second, not even that much. I'm staying with 400, so my numbers aren't going down. Let's take a little operational pause for a second. Let's get back up to 6, and then we can reswarm as they get a little farther away because they're easier to pick off without the towers behind them. And that took out a good amount of those soldiers. Right. Pause for a second. Try to get as many as possible. And then go for it again. Let's see if we can build this over here. That will help my numbers. I think we took down a turret. Yep, that's the second turret. Let's go ahead. Let's destroy the inside of their base. Without soldiers, it's an easy enough to destroy it after that part. Now it's just a... Now it's a rout. Yeah, 2 towers. All that remains. I didn't build much. I didn't build everything I needed to, but... That is the end of that. Okay. 13,000. Love it. Okay. But you know what we can get? You know what we can get now? Spitter Cave. And... more swammers. Oh, that'd be nice. So we could do more damage. I could do more builders, but that might be helpful. Well, let's go ahead. Let's get to the next planet. So, yeah, now we have some painful, mildly dangerous. So we'll go with this last one for the water testing so you can see the spitters. And we'll go from there. Okay, that is rough. Okay, so let's go ahead. I'm going to get some spitter caves going here. Get another hive here. And then we can nutrient that. Yeah, this can be hard to gain numbers quick. Yeah, 'cause up there, if they're throwing something there. There's my spitters. They're working hard. Okay. They're actually not doing a bad job. Like I said, once I break through this, let's take a pause for a second. Let's get some soldiers back. Yeah, it didn't unfortunately do enough damage, but we're just gonna let them build up. Let's go and let's overwhelm these defenses. Yeah, this flame turret down. Okay, so that is no more flames. That's going to help me not lose as many soldiers. Okay, take another operational pause. Yep, we'll go ahead. Get my numbers up. Go after them again. How much did that wall? Still 0.2 left. Still 30. Yeah, I still have to beat everything. Again, we're gonna make small movements in here. We're not gonna be able to win this in a single fight. That's for sure. It's just gonna be small units where we get our soldiers up. And we can do enough damage. There we go. That wall's done. That wall's also done. So we're actually getting some damage. Alright, take a second. Let us recover. Yeah, let's see. You gotta figure out where I want to go next because whew, this is looking rough. That is a lot of turrets. So this one, there's some fling turrets, but I'm not quite worried. But there's also the green, which is going to help me with growth. Oh, wonderful. We have finally broken down that enough. Yeah, that wall is going down quick. That will be next. Take a second. Yeah, that only has 2 defenses, so... let's get these numbers up. Alright, let's do it. Let's finish off this tower. There we go. Alright, go finish off that. Okay, so we can build more spitters. We're also going to build all of our nutrients. Oh, air. They decided, you know what? We want to attack that. But they're spitters, so they do a whole lot better at taking down the ranged units. So they don't have to get close. Oh, taking care of all those soldiers. Can we actually do... I mean, we're doing something. I need... my friends. Let's take a break. Let's take a break. Take a break. Let's get some soldiers back. Okay. I mean, I wouldn't be going this way if they hadn't already broken down the gate. This is just a senseless loss of life that is going on, unfortunately. Let's go ahead and get that way. I mean, they're getting it close as they continue to build it up, and they've opened this up. So, now there are more soldiers, but less. There's only two soldier bins here. So let's go ahead, let's take a break. Let's see if we can hit this one instead. Let's get all 300 of my peeps. Let's go down this way. We can break down these towers, and I think we can easily destroy... Oh, they might not be able to make it. So you know what? It is okay. Back to the towers. Yeah, I just can't break that as well as I hope. This one, like, that means they can't get there yet. Now we're slowly breaking it down. Let's go ahead. Let's try to build some. Get these built so I can have more units. Oh, there's always one. There's always one. Okay, slowly but surely we'll take down that wall, which is gonna be a slight problem. Alright, let's see if we can take a little pause for a second. Get those numbers back to 300s. Yeah, all that's now been built, which is great. Okay, let's get full soldiers. And again, go after that. Boy, they are just... These turrets are tough. This might be actually easier to go through. Like, I just don't think I can make it through it. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to build our... pustules this way. Alright, we can start taking down these walls. Numbers are steady. Okay, let's take a break for a second. Get him away from the defense. And just have a nice big battle right here. Now, I haven't used any swarmers yet. I've just been using the spitters. Because, again, range. Though, I don't think they do quite as much damage. Oh. We need to abort because they are destroying us over on this side. Oof, that was some losses. Might have to keep like one spitter over there for defense. But again, this is gonna run them out of soldiers. You can kind of see them pretty much dying fairly quick. Let's take a break. And let's go again. Yeah, that's their last amount of soldiers. They are in trouble. Go. Like I said, they have to destroy those two walls, but numbers should be good to overwhelm them, but just not. Okay, so back up for a second. Oh, yeah, they're killing the civilians. Yeah, once that falls, I mean, we have the fire, which is gonna suck, but that's already taken some damage. You know what we can do? We can throw some swarmer caves over here and some, just to get a couple more soldiers. We did not take down, that one's down to 11. 10, 7, 6. Okay, good. Stay over there, take out that. Take out the fire next. Let's take down the base first. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Yeah, they keep taking that down, unfortunately. Okay, so let's bring them back. Let's try to go after this side again. Up there. Okay, never mind. Boy, that is just a slaughter. And my numbers aren't really going down. Their numbers are definitely going down quickly. And these humans keep coming through this side. Alright, go ahead, take these defenses. Take that out. Once that's destroyed. Taking on these, piece of cake. We're gonna build some more hives. That's not what I wanted. What's left of that? There you go. Nice. Okay, so that's been now taken down. These two are next. Then the soldiers. Soldier bases. There we go. That fell without a problem. And then, like I said, we're going to be attacking from this side without them having reinforcements. It's just an overwhelming number. Let's take out that base. Oh, those fire turrets are going off on me. Yep. Oh, now we're just focusing on that. That's beautiful. And then finish the last 3. Yeah, and that's done. Sweet. Only 8,000. Okay, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. So again, we can look at the evolution chamber. We can continue to grow out stuff that we need. Heavy melee. Love it. We have Duchin Goo, Defender Bureau, all that kind of stuff. So, we might go for the warrior next. We're not sure. We can always kind of go back if we need to, so I can take away that and say, you know what? 2 more for that. We're good. Now, I wonder if I do get an evolution factor from going back. I am not sure. But you kind of see how the game is played. There is still 4 levels to go in the demo. I've been playing an hour, so these next 4 took me about an hour. It is fun. I would check it out. It's free. Link in the description below. Thank you very much for watching and listening, and I hope you have a wonderful day.